Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about K12 virtual class. I'm going to show you a live class of K12. So this class is a little bit long, but I just want to show you the big picture and also the details of live class for K12. So our kid had to choose K12 virtual school due to COVID situation, especially Delta variant. So as a parent, we are not very comfortable to send our kid back to school, his normal school. So we have to either homeschool him or let him take this virtual class. So we finally decided to choose virtual class, the K12. That's the only option they have because his school, his in-person school doesn't provide any options for virtual classes. So we have to choose this type of virtual classes. So I did a lot of research online, and some of the feedbacks are very negative. But for us, the application was very smooth. It took about 2 weeks. Pretty transparent, pretty straightforward. And the communication was very, very smooth. And when we officially started last week, so the teacher was very nice. And she was very experienced. She was a teacher in our city a while ago. We are very comfortable with what K12 provided to us, and we are very pleased with his teacher. So today I'm going to show you the first live class of my son for this semester.
We will get started in about 3 minutes. You can do a neuro quick tech check. The link is in the chat. You can also do your do now question, okay? It's right here and it says type the letters that should be capitalized and choose the correct punctuation. Good morning, Garnet. Good morning, Howard. Good morning, Emmerich.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Mom. How do I get this off?
Good morning. Hey, good job, Alyssa. I see you've answered your do now in the chat. Oh, cool, Stephen. You're 8 years old. That's awesome. Alyssa, did you have a question? Good job, Riker. Good job, Mackenzie. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning, Mary Lynn. I see lots of you are answering your do now question in the chat. Thank you so much for doing that. And we will get started in just a second. All right, I see lots of hands raised. Do you have any questions for me, or are you answering your do now question? Good morning, Bristol. Good morning, Hayden. Good morning, Natalie. All right, friends. So I saw lots of great answers. Your do now question, it should read Amy. The A should be capitalized. And I are reading. And then for the correct punctuation, what time is it? Who can tell me what punctuation goes there? Kinley?
Not want to say it again. Question mark.
Good job. Very nice. A question mark. And I see lots of friends putting it in the chat as well. Great job. So you guys are already on top of it, okay? And we do record our sessions. That way, if you are not here, you will be able to watch the recording later, okay? I see most of you have done all of your questions and you've completed your task. So let's see. All right, so when you come to class, you'll have expectations. For some reason, my PowerPoint messed up. But the expectations for class are to be on time, find a quiet workspace. Your environment should be quiet. You should have a desk in a room without distraction or an area where you could at least sit and, concentrate on class, okay? So that's something that we kind of expect. Like you don't want to be watching TV in the background instead of doing class, okay? So something where you can focus on class, and it looks like most of you are. Be prepared. So when you come to class, make sure you've eaten breakfast and gotten dressed. We want to make sure we're dressed because we're going to be on camera, and that's important. Have your materials ready. Make sure your computer's charged if you need it charged, okay? Be on time. You guys are all here on time, and I'm very proud of you. Be polite, okay? So when you are on the mic or even when you're chatting, I want you to think, okay? Think, is it something that's true? Is it something that is helpful? It is something inspiring? Is it necessary? Or is it kind? Okay? If it's not kind or not helpful, it's not something that we need to say to somebody. And I know we'll all do a really good job of that because we are a family in here and we all want to feel safe. Okay? Also, pay attention. Focus on the meeting. Raise your hand. You all did a really good job with that. So raise your hand if you want to talk or you want to be called on, okay? I won't call on you just randomly. If I ask a question, I want you to feel like, if you know the answer, you can raise your hand, but I'm not going to make you speak out in class if you don't want to, okay? Chat, you can always use the chat box if you're more comfortable with that. But make sure it's for academic things related to class. We're not just using it to play or talk, okay? Just other things. We're using it to talk about the answers for our questions or, good morning or goodbye, that kind of thing, okay? Also, show respect for yourself, others, and your property, okay? So just be respectful, and I think you guys will all do that really well. The thing, we had the question about capitalization. So I wanted to give you a little video that talks about our capitalization rules, okay? First, our very first screen. Who can tell me why we capitalized Amy? Raise your hand if you know. Emmerich, why did we capitalize Amy?
Because it is a name and it's the start of a sentence.
You are absolutely right. So we would have had to capitalize that either way. It's the beginning of the sentence and it is a name. So you are correct. What else did we capitalize in this sentence? Juliet?
The I.
Exactly right. And why did we capitalize I?
Because if it's eyes by itself, it has to be capitalized.
You are exactly right. Great job. Okay. You guys are doing great this morning.
What?
All right, so today's learning target, and we will see these every day because I want you to know that when we come to class, we have a purpose, and the purpose is to learn. And so if we want to learn, we want to know what we're trying to learn. That makes it easier to really focus on what we need. You can't hear me, Roy? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
She has to give a thumbs up.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. So we are doing our learning target. So our learning target says, today I am learning to use neuro tools and learning ways to treat others so that I can participate in class and be a good friend. I know that I've got it if I can use my tools to communicate and be a good friend to others. Okay. So our essential question of the day, can I use my tools to communicate with others? Can I be a good friend to others? So at the end of the lesson, we want to make sure that this is a question that we can say yes. Okay. That means that we will have hit our learning target. We will have reached this goal. Okay. All right. So some of you have already seen this, but some of you are new. So if you look up here at the top, there is a camera and a microphone button, a chat, a participants list. Over here, you have some settings. You have a raise your hand button. Then you also can see the participants in this side panel. You can also see the chat down here at the bottom. Across the middle bottom is all the cameras, and you can scroll and see all of your friends. Okay. This is everybody who's in here. Okay. All right. So up here at the top, you have some tools. You should have a selection tool. You should have a pointer tool. When you have the pointer tool on, that means we can see your little pointer on the screen. There's a pen, a highlighter, an eraser, a text box. The T, when you click the T, you'll be able to type into the box. You also have like shapes you can fill with different colors. Okay. So let's all grab our pointer tool, which is the little arrow with the kind of star looking thing at the end. And I want you to point to a backpack. Do you see tools now?
Teacher, I don't see my pointer tool.
Me
Okay.
neither. Teacher, teacher, I don't see my tools either.
Okay. Let me see if I can fix that. All right. I see that there's no tools, so let me see if I can fix it, okay? All right. Do you see tools now? How about now?
Still no, I can't see the tools. Don't see any of my tools.
Right, we don't.
Mine's either.
Okay. 1 second. Let me
I don't see
figure
my
that out.
tools either.
Stop clicking.
Okay, there they go. There go two.
All right. Do you see them now?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I see them.
come on to your backpack.
Teacher,
Yes?
I see them.
Good. Oh, yay.
my mouse.
I see lots of friends that are finding the backpacks. Okay, when you get done, move down here to the parking lot. Good. I see one person in the I see lots of people in the parking lot.
Teacher,
Good. Good job. Awesome. Okay, we are going to move on to the next slide. Now, type your favorite animal on the screen. Raise your hand if you know what tool we're going to use to be able to do that. Mackenzie, you're right, the T. Okay, so go ahead and try and type the name of your favorite animal on the screen. And Mackenzie told us we're going to have to switch to the T tool. That'll work. I see some. Oh, good. Dog, penguin. Good. A lion, Stephen. Very good. Cat. Okay. For those of you who are not seeing the T, do you see your other tools like the pencil and the highlighter? Okay. There should be a pencil, a highlighter, an eraser, and then the next one should be a T. It should be between the eraser and the square. Oh, I see dog. Very good job. Ooh, a horse. Nice. Okay, good job, Kinley. Then you could just write all, Ashlyn. Kylie, if you look at the top, there's a pencil, and then there's like a little highlighter, and then there's kind of like a rectangle that looks like an eraser. And right beside that eraser is like kind of a T shape. Okay, for some of you, you may have to click the arrow on the pencil and you'll see it. All right. Ooh, a hamster. A frog. Turtle. You're all my little Faulkner frogs, so frogs would probably be my favorite animal. All right. It looks like you guys are doing a great job of reaching your learning target of using your neuro tools. All right. So we are going to have something called a waterfall chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to all raise your hand and you're going to tell me something that you want us to know about you. All right, Mackenzie, while you take a minute to figure out how to unmute, I want Juliet, you can go ahead and answer.
I do gymnastics.
Awesome. Very cool, Juliet. Does anybody else in here do gymnastics? Okay. Steven, what do you want to tell me about yourself?
How long you? Very
I do cartwheels.
Awesome. Very cool.
Thank you.
Alyssa, did you have something you wanted to share? Roy? Did you have something you wanted to share, Roy?
Transformer. Yeah.
And you have
Goodbye.
Oh, nice. Well, that is so exciting.
Yeah, Goodbye.
Well, good. I'm so excited to have you in my class, okay? Garnet, is there anything that you wanted to share? No? Okay. I just saw your hand up. Just making sure. All right. Let's see. Anthony.
I jump off a waterfall.
Oh, my goodness. I hope it wasn't too big.
It wasn't.
Okay, good.
Teacher,
All right,
I
Anthony.
ran over a few
Anthony
years
D.
ago, and also I like turtles. Every
Good.
type of animal,
Awesome. I love
even
animals
snakes.
too. Very nice. All right. So tomorrow we'll pick up and hear some more about some other people in our class. But I am so glad to be getting to know you all, okay? And I know everybody else in here, you'll find something that you have in common with others, okay? So, one thing about having things in common with others is that you really think about them and you kind of make friends with them. You can think about things that you have in common. So, there's things that you could talk about or really get to know each other with. Oh, Kinley used to play soccer. Let's see. Oh, I love all of you guys. All right. You're shy. I understand. I was very shy in school. All right. And if you're shy and you just want to use the chat box, that is perfectly fine as well. So today we're going to read a book and it's called Do Unto Otters. Okay. And this book really talks about manners and how to be good friends. One second. Let me get that playing for you. Ooh, you do kickboxing, Emmerich. That's awesome. Oh, and you have 4 baby kittens, Dallas? That's so cool. They're so cute when they're kittens, aren't they? All right, so let me get this YouTube video and make sure that it'll play. Being nice. That's great. Kind. Exactly right. Be nice. You're right. Good. Yep, being kind. All right. So let's look at this in this worksheet, and we're going to work on it together and see if we can figure out what words go into these boxes. Okay? So Mr. Otter greets Mr. Rabbit each morning with a cheerful hello, a nice smile, and good eye contact. Mr. Otter is he being polite, friendly, or apologizing? Okay, friendly. I think that's a good answer. Good job, Riker. So he's being friendly. He's, when he sees somebody, he says hello and he gives a smile and good eye contact. He is being friendly. Nice. Okay. Who thinks they could read this next one and would like to read it out loud? If you want to read it, raise your hand. All right, I'll read it and you guys tell me the answer. Mrs. Otter is being blank when she says please, thank you, and excuse me. Is she being honest or polite? Good job, Ashlyn. Great. She is being polite. Very good. All right. Brother Otter always keeps his promises, does not lie, and does not cheat. He is very good. Ashlyn got it. Anybody else? Good, Emmerich. Okay, I see a lot of different answers. Good. Uh-huh. I would probably pick honest because it talks about him not lying. So I would say the lie is the key word here. And that would make me think that the answer would be honest. But that is also, being polite and considerate and all of those things. But when it talks about the lie, I would say that the best answer would be honest. Very good job. When Sister Otter helps her neighbors and opens the door for others, is she being considerate or is she sharing? Good job, Riker. Okay, I see some different answers. Let's think. She opens the doors for others. Okay, good. John and Dallas and Emmerich, good. Considerate. Very nice. The Otter family knows how to blank so they can work well together. Do they know how to honest or cooperate? Good, Kinley. Good. Well, that would be important too, Ashlyn. It would be nice for them to play fair so that they could work well together. But I think when they're talking about working together, that's kind of cooperating. I think that would be the best answer for this one. Good job. All right. Baby Otter blank blank, when he is a good sport, plays by the rules and includes everyone. So we're looking for one that is 2 words because it would fill in both blanks. Who thinks they can type that one in the chat? We're looking for one that would fill in. Yep. I see lots of you have it. Good. He plays fair. Okay. So he's a good sport. He plays by the rules and he includes everyone. All right. Nice. Brother and sister otter blank their favorite books, toys, and treats with each other. What do we think that is? Good, Ashlyn. Good, Emmerich. Good job, Mary Lynn. Good job, Mackenzie. Good job, Bristol. Right. Share. They share. Okay? All otters blank when they do something wrong and are blank when others do something wrong. So we talked about this before. If somebody did something wrong to you, or if you did something wrong, what would you want to do or what should you do? Apologize. Exactly right. All otters apologize when they do something wrong and are. If somebody apologizes to you, what do you have to do to accept their apology? Forgiving. Very good job, Riker. So all otters are apologize when they do something wrong and are forgiving when others do something wrong to them. Great job. Great job, Anthony. Wonderful. Good job, Mackenzie. You guys are doing great. And I know if we do unto otters as we want them to do unto us, then we will have a great year because thinking about all these things will really make it easier for us, okay? All right. Quickly before we go, I'm going to put you in a breakout room and I want you to think about these things. I want others to blank, so I will blank, okay? So we're going to practice a breakout room for just a minute, okay? So when you get there, I want you to speak to each other. Most days we will have longer in our breakout rooms, but I just wanted you kind of to get to see what it was like. When you go to your breakout rooms, we usually have a purpose. And so when you go there, make sure that you are chatting with each other and that you are trying to answer whatever question that you have where you are cooperating, okay? So if you want to put in the chat box whatever your group decided was something that was important to do unto others, you can do that, okay? All right, so every day before we leave, you're going to fill out this exit ticket, okay? So I'm going to put the exit ticket in the chat and make sure that you fill out that exit ticket because that's how I know that you were in class. Don't leave until you have been given permission, okay? So let me put that in the chat. All right, here is your exit ticket link. So make sure you go to this exit ticket and fill it out, okay? When you've done that, raise your hand. Okay, does that link work? All right, Ashlyn, you are free to go. When you've completed the survey, raise your hand and I will give you permission to leave. All right, Kinley, you may leave. John, you may leave. All right, Juliet, you may go. Emmerich, you may go. Bye, Emmerich. I hope you have the best day ever too, okay? If you have done your survey, you are free to go. All right? Dallas, you may go. Make sure you've done your survey so that I know that you were in class today. Dallas, Natalie, you may go. Bristol, you may go. Have a good day. Anthony, you may go. Have a great day. Bye, Mackenzie. Alyssa, just type an answer and that just lets me know that you're there, okay? I'm not sure why it gave you that question, but we'll see. I'll figure out what's wrong with it, okay? All right. You may go. You guys have a great day.